Hey guys, welcome back to Review a Day. And I say back, of course, because sorry I missed the past 2 days. As I mentioned, I was producing Sketchfest NYC, a international sketch comedy festival. Ended up totally kicking my ass for the past 2 days, and I wasn't able to get to my computer, nor was I awake enough to actually do anything worthwhile whatsoever. But I'm back, and I will do it every day again. And I'm going to start off with a request one of you guys had, which is Bullet Points by JMS and Tommy Lee Edwards. I say JMS because I can't pronounce his last name. So, the idea of this book is that every little bullet, every little piece that you change of something, changes things in some way. So, uh, Dr. Erskine, who created the super soldier formula that turned Steve Rogers into Captain America, rather than getting shot after creating Captain America, he gets shot the day before. The bullet passes through him and also kills a young soldier that is with him named Ben Parker. And from there, things start to change. This may remind you a little bit of Alan Davis's series, The Nail, Justice League of America, The Nail, where it played with a similar thing. You change one little thing, everything else changes. That series, The Now, while it's not my favorite thing of all time, was definitely way more successful than Bullet Points. I'm going to spoil the crap out of the book because I feel like that's the best way to talk about it. So if you do have any interest in reading it, don't listen to the rest of this review. But because these two guys get shot, Dr. Erskine doesn't show up, so they stop the super soldier program. And what happens is that Steve Rogers becomes Iron Man instead. So that happens because the Army is working on an Iron Man project, not Tony Stark creating Iron Man when he is trapped in the jungle. No, the Army has been creating it the entire time. It has nothing to do with Tony Stark. Now, because of that, because of Ben Parker getting killed, Peter Parker never has a good male role model. So he ends up being a cool kid who wanders onto a gamma bomb testing area and turns into the Hulk. Again, not Rick Jones wandering onto there. Bruce Banner doesn't stop him or anything like that. There's just a gamma bomb, and Peter Parker wanders on because they're doing it outside of New York instead of in the desert for some reason. And then, of course, because of all of this, Reed Richards, instead of going up into space with Fantastic Four, has been working on the Iron Man project with Steve Rogers. So when he finally goes up, because of his involvement in the Iron Man project, terrorists blow up the shuttle. Sue, Bunn, and Johnny all die, and Reed Richards loses his eye, so he becomes the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., aka Nick Fury. Again, because Nick Fury doesn't exist for no particular reason. And then at the end of the series, I will say it wraps up nicely for what it sets up, but I understand the idea of changing, you change one thing and it changes a ton of other things. And there's even the idea in here that you change one thing, a lot of other things don't necessarily change, which is good. But the three main things that change make no sense if you have any idea of Marvel continuity. It doesn't make sense that Captain America suddenly becomes Iron Man. It doesn't make sense at all that Peter Parker, instead of becoming Spider-Man, becomes the Hulk. It also doesn't make sense, I forgot to mention, Bruce Banner becomes Spider-Man with the exact same costume. This book doesn't hold together at all plot-wise, and even if JMS, who is a writer who I normally really like a lot, and I think comes up with some very smart, very interesting ideas, it just doesn't work here. So yeah, that's probably my first outright pan on Review a Day. I will say that I do like Tommy Lee Edwards' art a lot. I think he's the guy currently working on 1985. So definitely check it out for that, I guess. Also, let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if there was something in Iron Man continuity where the Army was also working on an Iron Man project, or they were doing gamma bomb testing right outside of Queens, New York, for no particular reason that I can tell. That's it. I will see you guys tomorrow on Review a Day, which will actually be a review a day from here on out. Bye.